Hey, what's up everyone? It's the Garrett Bear here like always on the One Brain Four Wheels channel, and I am super excited because I just got a brand new toy for me and for the channel. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. I don't know if you can see it behind me actually, but ready? 3, 2, 1. Ba-bam! It is a 1977 Cadillac Eldorado. Ooh la la. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a more in-depth video in the very near future, but really I just wanted to kind of share with you guys, since I just got it, how excited I am. I know this probably isn't the type of car you would expect from me, or maybe you would, I don't know, because I do drive the Suburban, which is completely different than the C7 Corvette, which both of those are really different from the Jeep Grand Cherokee that I had. So you know, this is definitely something out of my wheelhouse, but this is something that I've really wanted for a very long time. Growing up, my grandparents all had really big cars. My grandpa had the Mercury Cougar from the 1980s, so it was something similar to this, not quite as large. And my family's always had Cadillacs and Lincolns and stuff like that. And so as a kid, I grew up around really big cars. And then in the 90s, things started getting really, really small towards the end. And kind of that was the decline. The late 80s, early 90s and on was a decline, I think, most people would agree, in American luxury cars. But this was back in the heyday, when American cars were big and just, they were so floaty and they were excellent. They were so nice. And anyhow, I've always wanted something like this, and so I went ahead and I got it. But yeah, so I am super excited to take you guys on the journey. I'll go ahead and do a quick little walk around the whole vehicle. But like I said, I'm gonna do a more detailed video later. But yeah, I just kind of want to go around. I definitely need to fill in these bumper filler things here. I actually already just really quickly installed this guy back on because it was missing. I'll talk more about that. I got a part really quick. But yeah, so it needs those little bumper fillers on the front. When I bought it, it didn't have the hubcaps on the front because the weights were in the way, so I just slapped that on real quick. Coming around the back here, you know, like, it's in pretty good shape, I think. It's very straight. It passed smog, which was really the most important thing for me. Well, with other things, I want it to be like a good car and everything, but it really needs to pass smog because I live in California, and if you don't pass that, you don't get to drive it until you fix it, and that could be expensive, and that's not very fun. But coming on the back here, you can see these bumper fillers here and along there and on the other side. Those are missing, but the car as a whole is pretty nice. What I've gathered so far is that this car was originally yellow, as you can see from what was hidden with the bumper fillers that were there before. And then at some point in the past, whoever owned it, they went ahead and painted it white. I have no idea if this white top, the vinyl bit here, is original or not, but it does have a little bit of wear. You can see up here, there you go, it's kind of cracking. But from afar, this car looks pretty good. It's only when you get up close that you can kind of see, like, there's some rust there. Up on the roof here, there's definitely, that's a big spot that I want to take care of. And I don't know what the hell, oh wait, I think this is part of our little plants out there, the trees, the palms. But yeah, I'll go ahead and take you guys on the inside as well here in a minute. But yeah, I just want to say I am super excited. I hope you guys like this car, and I don't really know what I want to do with it yet. I know I kind of want to restore it to its original glory. Eventually, I mean, that's going to be like really expensive probably, but it's going to need some new paint at some point. And a new interior, at least parts of it, but I might want to change the color. I'm really not sure. I've been asking my family and friends and stuff what they kind of think of the car, just to kind of get a little initial input. But yeah, I really have no idea exactly where I want to go with this. The guy I bought it from actually wanted to turn it into a little chop top kind of Eldorado. He was talking about, I've not really heard of that before, but I gotta look it up. Apparently there's something called the Eldorado, which was like a customized Eldorado like this. And that's kind of what his inspiration for what he wanted to do with the car. But it's mine now, so now I got to think of what I want to do with it. But definitely at least restore it to its original former glory, and then maybe go a little bit above and beyond and do something throughout that little journey. But yeah, let's go ahead and go on the inside. But yeah, just real quick, you got to get a front shot, right? There she is. Oh, and I added the plate because even though it's like a 1980s era USA 1 Chevy plate. If you've never seen those before, that was like something dealers would give away, but I think it looks pretty cool. But it's also not a Chevy, this is a Cadillac, but still, it looks very cool. I like it. Kind of gives it that little American look there, but really it's a nice looking car. Like I said, details, there's some peeling paint under the Eldorado there. You can kind of see the yellow showing through there. I do love the hood ornament though. I've never driven a car with a hood ornament before, and it looks pretty cool when you're driving from the driver's seat looking out and you just see this big old ornament there. It looks pretty neat. But yeah, when you drive this car, you honestly feel like you're the king of the road. And Doug DeMuro even said this when he did a review on, I believe it was also a 1977 Cadillac Eldorado. That was the Barrett's version, which was like super luxury. This one was like a base model. Still nice and still exactly what I was looking for, but it wasn't the most opulent Cadillac you can get in the back in the day. The second most opulent. But yeah, like I was saying, this car is just really nice, and when you drive it, you know, it feels great. But let's go ahead and go inside now. Kind of show you guys, you know, what's going on all up in there. Okay, we're inside. Not really, but you guys are about to go in. Ta-da! So, we're starting at the door and kind of waltzing right in. Don't mind the steering wheel situation. I have really no idea what was going on there. You can kind of see it's cracked. Not really a problem because the steering wheel does have a metal ring. You know, it's metal behind it and they have like plastic around the edges. And so the plastic is kind of broken, but I'm not really worried about it not functioning. So it's safe for now, but it is ugly. And I can't get the horns to work. And that's something too, is these cars have excellent horns. They sound like a train. And I definitely need to get it fixed because I want to hear this car scream. But yeah, so this little situation needs to get fixed. Otherwise, the car looks pretty good. You know, the seats are a little worn, but they don't have any holes, and the back seats look really nice. The headliner is great. And honestly, this car really is it's a gem. I think I did a pretty good job buying it, and I'm really happy with how I've experienced it so far. Yeah, it's not perfect. It's also, what, like a 40-year-old car? So actually, yeah. So yeah, you know, there's things to be expected. And that's also part of the reason why I got this car is because, you know, we've kind of talked about how I don't really have a lot of experience working on cars, but I would like to get more experience. One issue is that when you work on newer cars, you know, sometimes a lot of things are computer controlled, which can be a bit difficult for like a regular lay person to be able to do. And also, something that's expensive like my Corvette, I don't really want to touch it too much because A, it's still under warranty, and there's not a lot of things that are going to go wrong with it anyways. But also, I just don't want to mess with it because it's very expensive if I do something stupid and screw it up. This car is not expensive, and this is the perfect candidate for me to learn how to work on a car. I've done a little bit of work on the Suburban, but it's also not all that old, and it's not going to have that many issues pop up. This car will, and it needs all the basics done. I need to kind of work on when it's just idling, it kind of idles rough, so that'll give me something to kind of figure out. And there's other things that are going to go wrong too along the way, I'm very sure. So yeah, that's kind of part of the reason why I bought this car now, and also because I've always wanted it, and you know, I just was looking at Craigslist on the right time, and so here it is now. But yeah, I'm definitely going to make another video on this car very, very soon. I promise you guys that. So go ahead and leave some comments below if you have any questions about the car or what you guys want me to do with it. That might be kind of interesting. I have an idea of what I want to do, but you know, everything changes and everything is very fluid and dynamic, and I want your guys' input too. I think it'll be kind of fun. But you know, first I need to work on just making it really functional and reliable, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm gonna make another video on this car, and kind of do some basic, I think, like tune-up stuff on it. This will be a good, like, kind of ramp up into these videos. Oops, I just kind of nudged the steering wheel down. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video and if you like the car, give it a thumbs up. If you think I'm gonna like really screw up on this thing, also give it a thumbs up. And if you don't really like this car, thumbs it up anyways, because I need the thumbs up. But anyhow, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel One Brain Four Wheels. If you want to see more on this little project, you want to see some more Corvette C7 videos, you want to see some videos on the Jeep Grand Cherokee or the Suburban. And yeah, just subscribe if you want to see more of me, because why not, right? Me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. And also, I owe you guys an update video on the Corvette, which should be coming out very soon as well. Spoiler alert, the Corvette is fixed, and it was an extremely easy fix. I'll tell you guys more next time. Cadillac Eldorado.